Right, I did say we're gonna do a little bit of extended reading to the previous part. Yes, I know I look a little bit different. I'm going out. Happy 4th of July, by the way. And I am actually going to Stagfest, which I believe is an American festival originally. So yeah, on that note, happy 4th of July. And no, that was not an invitation for any stalkers. Keep yourself away from me. Joking. And on that note, I might not even post it straight away. With that, I am just going to see which deck they want me to pick for this message. I'm inclined to my traditional tarot for some reason. So, okay. Let's just see if there's anything else to the previous message or whether something else is going to present itself to us. What would like to come forward? Let's go. Hope it doesn't bloody rain because that chaos not going to hold up for longer, are they? Knight of Swords. 9 of Wands jumped out in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Cups. Yes. Yes, we are back. Oh, and there was 5 of Swords hiding underneath it also in reverse. So, yeah, I think we are back into this energy, but this time we are tuning in towards the masculine in that connection. So, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, just go and check out the video from this morning that I've just been uploaded. Where we're speaking about, you know, certain connection and separation and somebody like, you know, really hurting because of it. And yeah, this is yet again very similar energy because this feels like with the Knight of Swords, there is desire for communication, for coming forward with a message. 5 of Swords and 9 of Wands in reverse. I feel like, you know, this is them being a bit sick and tired of themselves, what I'm kind of hearing. Sick and tired of them dragging their own fucking ass behind themselves. They want to, like with this Wheel of Fortune, they want to come back around. That's one of the first things, having this Knight of Cups. They might try to sneak into your life with some sort of low-key offer or something innocent, or even like, you know, just in a sense to test their ground, whether you're still pissed off with them or whether you would even talk to them. Yeah, there's this conversation. And I feel like, will they express their feelings towards my Queen of Cups? I feel like, yeah, this is them being very honest about how they really see you. 7 of Pentacles, they've been really working up, pardon me, they've been really working on that courage, I feel. And with the 7 of Pentacles also, I feel like you planted some seeds in that person. Emperor is jumping out. Wow, so this is definitely like energy of boss energy, taking charge. So I've been kind of stumbling on my own words. So this is somebody who is being serious about what they want to bring in their reality. And I feel also this is them maybe stepping up, coming out of this shell, coming out of this shadow, and to some extent also finishing their healing journey. Finishing their healing journey. You can't make this up. So yeah, with the 10 of Swords, they are at the end of whatever's been, I feel like, you know, this is one of those things that when you reach that rock bottom, and I feel it's a lot to do like with them emotionally and with how they maybe carry themselves throughout this life. It feels like, you know, it always comes to a point in our lives, especially if, you know, if you're a person who seeks that spiritual enlightenment and person who seeks that light, you're eventually going to reach that certain rock bottom where you're going to have enough, and you're going to be like, okay, from this now. So when you reach the rock bottom, you can only push yourself up. This is also this metaphor of that. Yeah, 2 of Wands. So this is them taking moving towards a certain direction, and that certain direction is you, because look who's coming out. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. So with that, I have a feeling like, you know, either one of you or both of you even, you might have some strong water placements in your chart. So that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But it doesn't have to, because Emperor is here as well. So that's big fire. And we have Knight of Swords. So that's also air element. And also, yeah, take it how it resonates, because it might just mean like, you know, certain, like I said, strong placements like Venus on Mars. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a star sign. So don't take it like literally. But yeah, coming back to the feelings, and, you know, I feel this is a match as well in the way you feel about each other. So the way you feel about this person, they absolutely match that. Hierophant, which is a higher commitment in this sense. And I also feel this is them learning very important lessons. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Very important lessons with the High Priestess on the bottom. So this is, yeah, I feel this is them coming out of this illusion and maybe learning as well to trust their intuition a little bit more. You also have a very good intuition about this connection and about this person. Oh my God, look who's here as well. Empress and the Emperor and the Magician. So I feel like you both kind of in a big way manifesting each other's back into your lives, and you both recognize the connection and you recognize the power of this connection. And most importantly, you know, you both, I feel like, yeah, coming back to this previous reading, so where I feel it has a lot to do with, you know, feminine maybe being a little bit ahead in that whole healing journey, but that's just a natural process of things. So it feels like, yeah, the pride of the Emperor is coming through of like, you know, oh, it just, I feel like, you know, no match for that person, so, you know, I should let them go because I'm only going to be feeling myself, you know, on that low self-esteem, and I'm going to be feeling myself to be vulnerable all the time. And then obviously she's going to be upset with me all the time because I am not meeting her standards. So this is what I'm kind of really hearing and feeling from that masculine. So this is all about them kind of like, you know, feeling a little bit behind. But there's the Ace of Pentacles, and that was that Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like they finally starting to catch up. Yeah, there's an epiphany with this Tower. There's something happening currently in their life, like struck by lightning. So there's some kind of understanding that is entering their life. Five of Cups. We had the Five of Cups as well, I think, previously in the reading. So with that, this is them, the regret they have, and the sadness, the element of that missing, working up that courage with that strength. And I feel this is them taming their insecurities. With the Strength card and this lion and her grabbing this mouth, 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. So you have more than a massive potential to build a legacy together. There's a Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands and Justice coming out. So I feel this might speak of, you know, this passion that they have, and obviously this this kind of, you know, Tower moment and some kind of unexpected epiphany that happened in their mind and in their heart that's woke something up, like, you know, spark some sort of new interest in this connection. And also with this Justice, I feel they might be coming around to realizing, like, you know, what really happened, and, you know, and maybe they starting to understand that they've things they did wrong on their side to make things actually, you know, go to shit between the two of you. Hanged Man. So this is them evaluating and changing. Yeah, this 10 of Pentacles here again. So this is them evaluating this whole connection. Star and the Lovers. Wow. Like, wow, okay, that, whoa, this speaks like destiny, and also, yeah, Wheel of Fortune as well. This speaks of destiny and, like, you know, two people who are just meant to be, and also reflection of each other with these lovers. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. World. So yeah, they're closing out some kind of cycle here, and also, like, you know, there's some kind of personal achievement happening for them at the moment. Yeah, definitely. Temperance, so Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Three of Cups. So there will be still reasons to celebrate, and I feel like, you know, for a lot of you, if this is in regard to some kind of, you know, important connection that you had with somebody who maybe got in some ways spooked by your presence, by your kind of way of carrying yourself, and, you know, so I feel there's, even if it's not going to be for, like, you know, reconciliation in terms of coming into that union, but at least there's going to be like a peace made between the two of you, like with this Temperance, that you're going to sort of come to the terms of like clear communication between yourselves. And you're not going to be like, and especially like when it comes to this masculine, because I feel like the masculine in here is in a big, they're going through, you know, something that you went through a long time ago. And this is this, like, you know, dark night of the soul, and this, like, when the weight of the swords as well, and there's all this responsibility, because, you know, it's a hard pill to swallow, you know, when you eventually you wake up to that realization that the only person that ever has been stopping you all this time was yourself. The only person that was ever allowing, you know, any toxicity into your life was yourself. So, you know, when you come to this realization, I feel this is what's happening to them, and having this Emperor and this Empress. So I feel they even starting to, They're even starting to, you know, understand the truth you've been trying to communicate, or the lessons you've been trying to teach them about something. Because, you know, when you don't want to hear a certain message, when you're not open to it, you're going to block it out and you're not going to let it in. And I think that's what happened with him. But yeah, with this Temperance and this Knight of Pentacles, so I feel like slowly they come into these terms. And yeah, like, you know, with the Knights of Pentacles energy, so, you know, this is a person who does take their sweet time. I feel like they're telling me to grab angel cards as well for I'll go with this one for a little angel guidance in regards to this connection, because I feel like something's coming to culmination when it comes to that. Yeah, we've got a lot of energy of Tens. There's that Wheel of Fortune we've seen in the world, and that Star. Okay, so have we got anything from this angel deck? I just felt called to pick it up for this specific connection, please. Live review, and you are safe. So yeah, this is them reviewing this whole situation at the moment. And when it comes to you as well, with this you are safe, I feel that, you know, you are protected from all the malicious energy. You might be attracted a lot of malicious energy onto yourself. I don't know why that came through. And even that energy might be actually blocking in some way for you to reunite with that person, like, you know, because I feel we're speaking here about two very strong powerhouses. And what happens if those two powerhouses would in any way come, not even just union, but like friendship, and, you know, they start working together, like, you know, and obviously they start working together spiritually. And so when they're gonna start working together, you know, big changes will happen, not just for them, but, you know, for the world around them too, which will in turn contribute to raising the general frequency of this planet. So collectively, you know, that's why a lot of big connections might have been put into this separation, and those people might be being kept apart. They telling me as well, it refers to friendships as well. It's not just, you know, lovers type of relationships, but people who have possibility to, you know, by coming together to create higher vibration and the work that they're gonna do together, and, you know, in the way they're going to enlighten all the other people that will be coming into their orbit. So with that, that's why you might be being kept apart by some kind of evil force, what they're telling me, by some strong negative energy, which comes from people wishing bad on you, or people not wanting to, or maybe, like, you know, one party being too involved with somebody who is manipulating them in some kind of a way to keep you away from that person, all that kind of stuff. There is something like that, but there's a card of like you are safe. So there's this feeling of like, you know, there is a trust needed in each other's as well. And also, yeah, there's a card of remember who you are. So I think this comes back to, you know, both of you need to sort of awaken to the fact, chakra clearing on the bottom. You both need to awaken to the fact that, you know, and I feel like feminine is awakened to it. It's just the masculine and his ego that has a slight problem with it. But yeah, there's a prosperity lying ahead. And, you know, all the material kind of needs going to be provided for. Clairvoyance and victory. So I feel this speaks of and I feel refers to the both of you, like, you know, you both have very strong feelings and you're both very intuitive. But, you know, when it comes to our logic sometimes trying to take over, you need to tune into your actual clairvoyance and in that feeling, you know, because feeling is leading you to the truth, and is leading you home, is leading you to that success and to that victory. So follow your angels, follow your feeling, and remember that you are safe, and don't allow any negativity or any sort of maliciousness to interfere in what is happening right now. Right, okay, I'll leave you with that. Love you, bye.